5 weeks come and gone already. And we're off here in Week 6 on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Right to the air with May. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
And 7 at the 38-yard line.
Second down now, 7 to go. The Saints calling for a timeout, their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Second down now, they need 7. Now we're on here with Blake Corum. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the first down, just get to a manageable third down, but instead they move the chains, and that is one disheartening look on that defense.
1st and 10 now from the 46. Running back motions right. First down, May. Finds him over the middle. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of the midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches. They really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Crazy.
May looking to throw. On the move, headed right. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And then brings up 3rd down.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. That's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. 3rd and long, they're going to throw. Into traffic, complete. And he's close, but they say he did not get there. It's going to be 4th and maybe a yard.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Crazy.
Trying to throw for it with May. And it's a turnover to begin their game. That's incomplete on 4th, and it's going to go over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
First and 10, Saints find themselves with some good field position starting out. Quickly to the air, here's Shuck. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing it. Unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
At the 60.
the play action. Chuck. Connects on the crosser. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. Give him 32 on that play. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Shot with a quick toss out wide. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. Chris Olave with the touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on an opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Smith has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. To return this, Marcus Jones. Making some progress here. Has a hole left, room to run. And they finally bring him down after a huge run back into their territory.
I just love to see that. I love to see the momentum created out of a great special teams play. Look at the fist bumps. Look at the little pats on the butt. Look at the little more juice this offense has now. Set up with great field position.
They're going to run on first down with Corum. And he needed his 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun, here's May. The Saints are all over this one. Great work by the defense. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
As much as we talk about offenses wanting to stay ahead of the chains, they want to stay on script. Well, the defense, they want to rip that script up. And a sack like that, creating 3rd and extra longs, it's exactly how you get it done.
Now May on 3rd and long. Has him on the quick hitter. He's down inside the red zone before hitting the net. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
The Patriots proceed into the red zone for the first time. They've got 1st and 10 from the 20. From the red zone on 1st. He's got it near the 8. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. That's a gain of 13, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. It's a gain of 7, and that brings up 2nd and goal.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets them just as many yards as a short completion would have.
Options are open here, and this is 2nd and inches. Again, it's Corum. And he's backed up again as they stop him for another loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
Now from back at the 7, here's 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's May. Has it down close. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. And we'll see what they do about 4th and goal in a few minutes. We've reached the end of our 1st quarter. 7-0 is our score. Back to the Superdome of Caesar in just a bit. Leaving the offense out there. It's 4th and goal from the 1.
Come with me, come with me. Hey, here goes that.
They'll try with Corum. And they stop him. No touchdown, no first down. That's a turnover on downs near the end zone.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Working near his goal line. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Craig Woodson.
By the Patriots. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
New England bringing the offense to the line. 1st and 10. To throw, here's May. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there. And that brings up 2nd down.
As a quarterback, you love when that screen pass is called. At least I used to. And you want to attract that defense and all those guys coming after you. But you also got to find a throwing lane. And he couldn't do it on that one.
May trying again here on 2nd. Brought in. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, is way too much risk for that reward.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. May now from the gun. Makes the catch. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Four downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Corum. He sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. And he is into the end zone for a New England touchdown. The Patriots pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Demario Douglas with the touchdown. Borregales tacks on the extra point. And the Patriots tie this game 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Starting from the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. Shuck now on 1st down. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball. Left side. Caught at the 20-yard line. There it is. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints take the lead on the first play of the drive.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got a single eye or 2 high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
Smith tacks on the point after. And the Saints break that tie and now lead by 7.
14. Patriots 7.
Smith has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. On the return, here's Jones. The coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Here's made in the air. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
We've set it downs from 37. To the air on 1st down, May. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. And this is all the way to the 13-yard line.
You know, Ken, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And they're going to have 1st and goal after he picked up a nice chunk there.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on, because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
Gorham hits the end zone for the New England touchdown. The Patriots can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. It's a Blake Corum touchdown. One after is good by Borregales. And the Patriots tie things up at 14. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And that one hit the landing zone first and then into the end zone. So it's going to be a touchback out to the 20. New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's 1st and 10. Shock working from the gun. They'll just throw it away, but here comes the flag. There was nobody in the neighborhood of that one. Well, I've always wanted to ask this, and this feels like the perfect moment, Brock. Is there ever a time where a quarterback feels intentional grounding is actually worth it?
No. I don't think so. Not for your team, not for your play caller, not for your coach, not for the game situation. There really isn't a time. You've got to find an outlet, somewhere to throw that ball away safely.
Hits him on the out route. He's unable to add anything to the end of this one. Stops at the 18-yard line.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
So after plenty of scoring already, we have reached the 2-minute warning. More from Caesars Superdome in just a moment. This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Throw here, 3rd down. That's caught by Williams. And he's able to get across the 25 before stepping out.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
The only move this offense is making is toward the line, Bronk. They're going for it, 4th and 3. Trying for it with Shaw. They connect for the first. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Timeout taken by the Patriots. They're 1st and 3. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. To throw again here, it's Shaw. Taking a deep shot here. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints get some late points and the lead.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
The kick is
That
good.
one right down the middle.
Makes the score
And the Saints break that tie and now lead by 7.
14.
Smith has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. And this is taken in the end zone, but not returned, so they'll bring this out to the 35.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for 1st and 10. May. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. That one nabs him 33 yards and a new set of downs, too.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Gets this one to Blake Corum. And this one doesn't go far.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Bronk, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Trying to throw this from the gun. This is a heater going deep. And this is going to be a New England touchdown. The Patriots earn the chance to tie before halftime. It's a Stephon Diggs touchdown. Gary Gallis on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Patriots tie this game at 21. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. This one's going to bounce into the end zone and will end as a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line.
Ready? 19 tight. 19 tight.
Here's Shot, 1st and 10. He's throwing deep to the left side. That's complete inside the 35. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints take the lead just before halftime. Hope you weren't settled in to call a long drive there, partner, because only took him a matter of seconds to go all 80 yards and hit pay dirt.
Are you kidding me? I love big plays just like everybody in the building loves big plays, and it took all of them. Guys up front doing their job, and certainly the playmakers to finish it.
Smith has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. And he's going to elect not to bring this one out. So no run back this time. We'll pick things up from the 35.
35-yard line.
Just 25 seconds remaining as they get all set up for first down. Operating from the gun, here's May. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Dan Jackson takes it away. Now we're going to have a timeout by New England. It's second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
49-yard line.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10. Chuck now from the gun. Good strike downfield to Olave. And they're finally able to get to him and touch him down, but damage already done as they pick up that first down.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were, and the QB just nailed it.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got first and 10 from the red zone. From the red zone now. Flush down now to his left. He's running with it. Oh, he loses the football. Scooped up by the Patriots. And he has it up to the 9-yard line before going down.
There are so many fundamental details play the quarterback position, especially in the pocket. But you get loose, you make a nice little run, you get in the open field, you gotta have the fundamentals to tuck that ball away. QB doesn't, defender knocks it out. Huge turn of events.
And this falls incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Here comes the final play of our first half. Not taking any risks here, keeping this one on the ground. And he's going to have this one up to about the 21. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Shotgun snap to Shuck. Look at that power, deep left side. Big gain downfield. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play as well as a new set of downs.
First and 10.
It's one of those situations that I really can't critique the defensive call at all. I mean, the X's and O's were everything you want, but unfortunately the Jimmies and Joes in double coverage of that tight end couldn't get it done.
Is made down the right sideline. And he's out of bounds to end that one. Now our attention turns to that penalty marker. So they'll decline this and take the result. Into the red zone after that big pickup. It's first and 10 from the 15.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal, street, street. Cut 19,
From the red zone on first. Catch is made in close. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into first and goal.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once, I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see? I'm not just a running back. I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job, but I just showed you I could do yours.
Four downs to get this across. Here's first and goal.
set. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
They are throwing it again. Throw left side is caught by Pitts. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
Just shy of the goal line.
Defense
No gain
all
on the
over that
play.
throw. You could just smell it.
Second and goal.
They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. And they're going to be in a good spot. Second down coming up.
Nose of the football inside the 1. Here's second and goal. He'll work against the blitz. And he's got it. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints grow the lead coming out of halftime. Kyle Pitts with the touchdown. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
And things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
Smith has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver left. May on 1st and 10. What a hit, and the ball's loose. Oh, the Saints got to it. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
This really should be the last place and the last down you expect to fumble on. There's still 2, 3, maybe more to work with. Just take care of the ball. Go down when you're hit and set up for 2nd down.
The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. They're going to throw now following the turnover. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
That's a veteran move right there by a rookie quarterback. You see so many rookies. We do, Kate. They try to play hero ball and force things in every single spot. But he's already wise enough to know how to throw it away.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Here's Shot. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last second attempt to get rid of it.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
79.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
So 4th down, and here comes Kai Kroger, a punt for the Saints. And that's well into the end zone, so a missed chance to stick them near the goal line. Instead, they're going to have the ball at the 20. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Here's May. Has him on the quick hitter. He'll get him 5 yards as he gets this out to the 25.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
May now from the gun. He throws a bullet down the left sideline. This is caught. Looks like he stayed in bounds, too. Great work. They're going to move the chains after a big play, 39 yards.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Down inside the 40 now with a 1st down following that last play. From the gun, it's May. He's got it near the 10. And he's going to be touched down at that spot, which means the effort makes it 1st and goal.
That's another Patriots first down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
They'll run, Gibson. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
SOS. You hear me talk about it between the 20s a lot. Stay on schedule. But it comes into play 1st and goal situations too, because a run like that now, well, leaves that whole playbook wide open for you.
Throwing is May. That's much too high and out of the end zone. Incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. So they'll be left with 3rd and goal. And as that one falls incomplete, Brock, the pressure ticks up just a bit because this has been too good a drive to not pay it off in the end zone.
Yeah, Kate, it's time to find your best matchup.
Yeah.
Unless you're already committed to going for it on 4th, you've got one more shot. Players, not plays. Get it to your best player.
Man in motion here. Here's May, 3rd and goal. And he's got it. Has a layout for it, but touchdown. The Patriots shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. It's a Blake Corum touchdown. Gary Gallis tacks on the extra point. And the Patriots chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Patriots 28.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And that one's going to skip across the goal line and into the end zone, so the football will come back out to the 20. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Shuck working from the gun. Short pass brought in. And this is brought to a stop at the 34-yard line there. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for a Saints 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
They're going to throw out of the gun. That's caught by Williams. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the 3rd quarter. The Saints have it with a lead. Not a big one, though, trying to carry it through.
Okay, ready?
1st and 10 now from the 46. Shuck. Gets it quickly to Palmer. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. From the gun, a carry by Williams. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Shuck to throw. Still has some space chase inside the 35. And that will not be enough for a first down.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
Let's go.
Running for the marker with Williams. And they're turned away on 3rd and short. Actually might have lost a yard. So that's going to bring up 4th down.
A loss of 2 yards.
Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Makes the score.
It doesn't take a math major, Kate, to realize how important that field goal was. It's now a 2-score game really late and puts them in the driver's seat to go and finish this thing with the win.
Doesn't like what he sees, so we got a touchback. They're going to begin this drive at the 35-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's May. Complete to Diggs out left. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. Working quickly here.
That's good for a Patriots first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here's May on 1st and 10. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
No surprise to see the quarterback go back to that well. That security blanket that's been his tight end all game long. But finally, this defense has an answer.
Crazy.
2nd and 10. Here's May. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they're going to get just inside that red zone on the big play down to the 19. A big 34-yard pickup there. And the Patriots will have a first down.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Crazy.
Here's May again. Will finds his back. It's Cora. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Second and 3 now. Again, it's May. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. But still plenty of options left on 3rd and short.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
May not have throw on 3rd. Right side and into the hands of Douglas. This does not get it. Looking short field, but the defender is there to force this 4th down.
A gain of 3. It's now 4th down and less than a yard.
They send the tight end in motion left. Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. He's got to his running back. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal.
That's another Patriots.
To the air yet again, May. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
So the incompletion on 1st. Here's 2nd and goal. Throwing again. It's May. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
It's 3rd down and goal.
3rd and long for him here. Brought in. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play.
Complete to
Kate. Feet and eyes, they so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the fourth down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
So now on fourth down, Andres Borregales leading the Pats field goal team out for a try. High percentage look for him here from the left half.
That kick obviously gets it back to a one-score game. Now the real question, Pete, how good do those onside kicks look at warm-ups? How good do they look all week in practice? Is it time to pull out the onside kick, or trust your defense with 2 timeouts in your pocket?
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. This return starts at the 5. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Saints take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. First and 10.
Let's go now.
They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. And he'll get it up to the 27. Now whistles and a timeout taken quickly by the defense. 1:50 left to go.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
They're going to pass it here. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. 2 great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for third down. Now, this goes for every player in every sport, Brock. Fatigue in the fourth quarter. So that can mean dropped interceptions just as much as it can mean a dropped catch, too.
And believe it or not, Kate, quarterbacks, they can get fatigued, too.
Yeah.
Maybe not as much physically as their buddies running around and hitting, but mentally. You just get tired there as a passer. You start to assume, and that's a dangerous place to play.
Wow, still throwing, and this is intercepted! Jack Campbell with the INT. And the Patriots have some new life in the fourth.
Intercepted by the Patriots. They'll take over first and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
Five. Hey, here we go. Come on. Hey, what's that?
Back to throw. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
It's now
Kate,
second
I
and
gotta
10
believe he
at the
harkened back to
30-yard
that
line.
earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Inside 90 seconds to play. Here's second and 10.
Crazy. Five. Hey, what's that?
He'll look to throw it. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Intended for
Trying to find Stephon Diggs. That's going to leave him with a tough third and long.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Now to throw. Hits his running back. He's got the first down grab and still going. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
22 yards.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
They can decide to play for the tie or win later. First, they've got to reach that end zone. It's first and goal.
Hey, what's that?
Here he is to throw. Couldn't get the screen set up properly. Drop pass incomplete. And they're going to hope for better results now on second down.
Kate, I'm just kind of laughing because I could feel the armchair quarterbacks going, I can make that throw. And anybody who's actually made those throws says you have no idea what it feels like with everybody breathing down your neck. That play's got to be right, timed up right, and it certainly wasn't.
Crazy. What's that?
Setting up to pass. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Demario Douglas, the intended target. And now they're left with 3rd and goal. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
Escapes the pocket, and it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. Yeah, so a bit stubborn there, Brock. They just kept throwing for it after pass fell incomplete. Now they've got 4th and goal.
Yeah, and you and I both know what's going to happen when these old linemen run off the sidelines, big fellas. They're not going to be too happy about not putting one run on the board.
No, sir. The deficit is 7, so they have to convert here on 4th down.
Crazy.
Desperation time here. Catch is made in close. He can't find the end zone. They stop him, and they'll still trail as they turn it over on downs.
You go for it on 4th down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them the possession.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. The Saints calling for a timeout. They're first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. First call here coming from the shotgun. Here's Williams to start the drive. And he's not going to escape. They could not get the push they needed. That's going to be a safety. You know, generally down around your own end zone, you're thinking less of driving the length of the field. Initially, you're just trying to buy some space and prevent a safety.
This is called situational football. You work on it all through training camp, right? It's not just a 2-minute drill. This can be equally important. Just get that 1st down. Just get out of the shadow of your own goal line. Well, the defense wasn't having it.
Fields this at the 19. And they make the stop. We're going to say at about the 37-yard line.
Trailing by 1 score late here, Kate. Maybe this is the return. Maybe this is what helps them get right back into it. Good field position now to start their most important series yet of this game.
We've set it downs from 37. 1st down, May. Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, it kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
The clock inside of 50 seconds now. 2nd and 10. Back to the air. It's May. That's to his running back, Antonio Gibson. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Looking to throw it. Throwing this one back of the end zone. And no one had a shot at that. It's at the back of the end zone, incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And now a 4th down staring right at him.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Desperation time here on 4th. Taking a chance to the end zone. And he's got it. He pulls in a game-winning touchdown with almost no time left.
Touchdown, New England.
Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minutes.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them. And Kate, they cashed in when it really mattered.
And he's into the end zone, so that turns out to be a very smart risk. They've got the lead in this fourth quarter.
Saints, 38.